Hey there guys, DMO73 here, bringing you the deck profile for the green-black discard Fox variant that you saw me play this past Wednesday. This is pretty much very similar to the list that Ryan Miles from Team Outer World was playing to take first place at Nationals. He and I have been talking, and he talked about a couple tweaks that he would make, and so I tried those out for the channel when you saw that match. So I know we just recently did a Fox list, but I figured you guys might want to see kind of what the discard-centric version might kind of look like. So obviously, Lilias Petal is our ruler. We've talked about that before. Fox is the primary side. We've talked about that before. Pretty much the whole purpose of this is to advance your board state with just continual pressure through making them discard cards through Pheasant or Manticore or Darkstorm, and getting to a point to where you can be very reactive with your flips, with your triggers of Fox, to make sure that you just kind of never let your opponent gain any ground and then just whittle them to death. So we play 4 of Killing Stone. I mean, that's pretty obvious. You need it to make the deck work. 4 of green-black, because we are just dual color. 1 of Sorrowful Necromancer's Memoria. This is nice to be able to RFG other Foxes, you know, like other things in Killing Stones. If you really need to, because you can target your own stuff, you could actually exile your own Gryphons and stuff later on if you really need to, as the game gets super grindy, but primarily you're just going to use this to mess up your opponent's graveyards and your opponent's Killing Stones and Mirrors. And then Ryan bluffed 1 of Magic Stone of Deep Woods to make his opponents think that maybe he was playing on Ice Shackles or something like that, which was, I think, pretty clever, but now that people know about that, I don't think this is nearly as effective anymore. Moving into the Resonator base, we run 3 of Monkey Trapped in Life. You really only need 3 because they save themselves over and over and over again. 4 of Tama for some draw power. Obviously, again, it also is really good for killing opponents' monkeys if you go first. I play 4 of Messenger of Lilias Petal. Being able to make sure that your next stone is a killing stone every single time is super good. Playing this guy on the draw turn 1 with Energize is also really good because the 6/6 body is pretty hard to get rid of. And it's nice that you can bring him back with Last Drop and make some cool plays there. 4 Heavenbound Pheasant. Again, this is where the discard package comes in. You know, you can sack this to a Gryphon and still make your opponent lose a card, which is nice. And it is flying, so if you can get the damage in with it, I mean, 400 damage is pretty good. And then if they try to kill it, then you just sack in response, kind of thing. 3 Red Riding Hood. We only play 3 because in Fox Mirrors, this card isn't super good early game. Late game, it's super effective. You know, being able to jam a 2-drop 7/7 with Swiftness is effective, but not always early game if you don't really get those your own killing stones. So we went down to 3. 4 Fruit of Yggdrasil, because it's really hard for control to kill. Can be a really good blocker against aggro, and it replaces itself with a draw card. 2 Lilias Petal's Assistant, with the only 1-drops that we have in the deck being Tamas that will stay in the grave. We didn't need more than 2 of these. I find myself not using these, and oftentimes in some matchups these are the first cards that get cut for like Black Moonbeam. And then 1 of Dark Arthur. It is repeatable. It can help you recycle your Gryphons and other things, get them RFG'd again so you can bring them back with Fox. And just in general, being able to buff up your board or minus your opponent's board and lock them out is really nice. Moving into the spell count. 2 Lapis Darkstorm for some more discard hand hate, obviously. 3 The Last Drop, instant speed, bringing back a Red Riding Hood, a Pheasant, or a Messenger Familiar to make your plays happen. I love sacking Messenger Familiar to like a Gryphon or something like that after Messenger Familiar is already guaranteed my Last Drop, and then or my Killing Stone, and then like next turn instant speed, bringing back Messenger, stacking another Killing Stone, and then sacking it immediately to another Gryphon. Just continuously recycling is very, very strong with Last Drop. 1 Win Secluded Refuge, just to protect Fox from things like Blazer. 1 Heavenly Gust to be able to deal with things, your opponent's Regalia and additions that might be in the way. This is especially helpful against like 0 aggro, because Regalia 0 is a deck that can sometimes be an issue. 2 Keen Sense to be able to cancel things like Prison in the Lunar Lake, or pop a Prison in the Lunar Lake once it gets set, which is really nice. And then 3 of Dance of the Shadows, 4-drop. It has Remnant, being able to instant speed bring back a Manticore or a Gryphon or an Ammit and get their triggers is super strong. And the fact that each one of these is technically 2 recursions, which is also really nice. You can do this at the end of your opponent's turn and then get the card for your turn, and then it will get RFG'd, so you just maximize value that way as well. And then to round out the list, 3 Change the World Orb Evolutions. This is really nice for being able to call stone and recur your killing stones, as well as drawing cards with Fox, because Fox doesn't have an attack or defense, so you can stand Fox at instant speed with these and do other kinds of silly stuff. And as well as being able to call stone, tap this, and then recover Fox, so you can recover a killing stone later as well. That continual progression, even while maintaining Fox's ability to save your stones, is excellent, especially against Dark Alice. And then in terms of Chimeras, this list runs 4 Gryphon, 3 Ammit, and then 2 Manticore in the sideboard. So that's just the numbers that I saw that I was needing, and I didn't really need any more than that, and I wanted to make room for other stuff in the sideboard. So there you have it, guys. That is the list. Huge thanks to Ryan Miles for talking with me about it and for sharing it for you. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Share out the video, and until next time, this is DMO73 signing off.